What is going on, guys? In this video we're going to take a quick look at AMP and give you guys my take on it currently in the price action and see what's going on with it, as we have retraced quite a bit here. But I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a bullish case scenario as well as the bearish case scenario, so make sure you stay tuned for that. And of course, as always, guys, if you're new to the channel and you love cryptocurrency, you're in the right place. Don't go nowhere, and please hit that subscribe button and destroy that like button for the YouTube algorithm. You wouldn't believe the difference you can make just by smashing that like button. I do appreciate it very much, guys. I want to remind you guys, this is not financial or investment advice. You should always do your own research and invest at your own risk. All right, so let's take a look at the chart behind me here. You can see that AMP has retraced quite a bit here. Like I said, we have came all the way down actually to test our support trend line here that we've had in for a little bit here. You can see all these touches here confirming this as support. You can see we touched it there as well, and we're currently resting on it now. And zoomed in here on the hourly chart, you can really see what strong support this was and still is currently. So what I'm going to do now is take it out, zoom out, when in doubt, zoom out. We're going to take a look at a longer term time frame and get an idea of our support and resistance levels, or previous support and resistance levels, and see where this could go if we bounce, and also see where this could go if we were to come on down here and break below our support. Okay, guys, so zoomed out here on the 4-hour chart for AMP, you can see that I have some trend lines in here. The first one I want to pay attention to, guys, is this yellow trend line. This is long-term, previous long-term support. Okay, these two yellow trend lines are previous long-term support and resistance levels here, and I feel like this will be an area to pay attention to if we were to bounce to the upside. And another area is that green line, guys, which you know if you've been watching my AMP updates, that is that previous resistance. That's where we broke down, and that is that 0.077 price level. So what I would like to see us do here is come up here and kind of maybe form a possible pattern here, a rising wedge pattern here. If we were to come up and retest that 0.077 price level for AMP and then come down and retest our support a few times, I would like to see that fill out as a potential pattern here and kind of at an incline towards the upside there. Even though a rising wedge pattern or ascending wedge pattern, typically it does break to the downside, but it would be nice to see this price action squeeze up in here, come up and retest your support and resistance, and squeeze up in here and possibly break to the upside there. I do want to keep in mind, guys, that 10-cent price level as well. I do believe that that would line you up here if I were to extend this line on out, this yellow trend line back here. If I were to extend that on out, guys, I do believe that would line you up here. If you were to come up here and break up, I'd say 10 cents, guys. 10 cents in the future, be looking at that price target, in my opinion. And of course, you would have to come up and retest your previous top, which is that 12-cent price range. So guys, keep in mind these price levels to the upside that I'm paying attention to here. Obviously, that 0.077 resistance there. After breaking down below that, you had support here, and then you broke below it. So likely, we will come up and test that for resistance, guys. Keep in mind that 0.077 cent price range, as well as the 10-cent price range up here. And next, what I'll do is go ahead and take a look at the downside targets. Okay, guys, so I've got it zoomed out just a little bit more here so you can see these trend lines here, and you can really see why I have these trend lines in here. You can see these levels are very self-explanatory here. You have this major support here previously. You have previous resistance here on this, previous support here, resistance. So these two price levels, in my opinion, will be key in the future for AMP if we were to break down here out of our support. So the first one being that 4-cent price target there. You can see 4 cents there, and then the next one being 2 cents. So just nothing too complex or nothing, right? Just basic areas of support that you could, previous support and resistance, which you could see catch a bounce if we were to break our current support here. And also, guys, I would also like to point out this possible resistance up here for the short term. Guys, I've got this drop down on the 15-minute time frame, so this is the immediate short term. But guys, I would pay attention to coming up here if we were to catch a slight bounce here on this support. Pay attention to this, right? Pay attention to this price level here at 6 cents, because you can see how well this was previous support here, and then you can see that we broke through it. And then if I zoom in on that a little bit more here, you can see how well this knocked us down here. We had resistance, and it kind of put us on to the downside. So just to mix a little bit of long term with the short term, guys, you can see 6 cents here on the upside if we catch a bounce here. And I want to pay attention also, guys, to one other thing, and then I'll let you guys go on about your day. But this 5 cents, right? You can see that we came down almost to 5 cents right there. And what could happen is this could cause a perfect fake out. I've talked about this before in other coins price action, and what this could create here is actually a fake out below our support, right? We could drop below our support here, and then we could come down to this 5 cent, near this 5 cent previous bounce area, and catch another bounce on it here and break back up into our support level. So this could create a fake out. Anytime this happens, you can see this where you have this support, but it's kind of hidden. It's kind of out of sight, so to speak. You know, but we do have that potential support there at 5 cents. So if we do break to the downside here, out of our below our support line there, let me throw it on the hourly real quick. You can see that it's possible we could have a fake out below our support line. Another thing too to point out is back here in the price action, you can see how well this 5 cent level was resistance as well. So previous resistance, new support. Likely, guys, this could play out this way. We could see a potential fake out. We could come up here, get rejected by our EMAs, and then we could see a potential fake out down to about 5 cents. 5 cents even, that is. We're currently at about 5.5 cents. But yeah, 5 cents even, guys. Really small amounts of price change, but this could be very significant in the future price action for AMP, so don't let it slip by you. So keep in mind these price levels, guys. Once again, not financial advice, just giving you guys my opinion on this because I love cryptocurrency and I love to talk about it and I love to share my ideas and my thoughts and my views with you guys because you guys are awesome and you deserve the best. So I do the best I can at this. Sometimes the targets are spot on and, you know, sometimes they're just not. But that's part of trading. That's part of TA, guys. You know, it can only go so far, right? You can only go so far. And a lot of it, as many have mentioned before, it is human emotion. A lot of it is human emotion, guys. Psychology plays a huge part in trading. And it plays a huge part in the price action as well. So, once again, if you have not yet, make sure if you're new to the channel, please destroy that like button for the YouTube algorithm first, then go over and hit that subscribe button, and let's see if we can't get this up to 2,600 subscribers, guys. I appreciate all your support so much. Also, guys, I want to point out the fact that you can join the channel here if you want to show some support and be able to use some cool crypto emojis during the live streams and in the comment section of my videos and get shout outs in my videos like this one. Shout out to Dominique Compton for joining the channel as a loyal fan. Shout out to Adrian Solis for becoming a supporter of the channel. Shout out to The Deadwood for being a supporter of the channel. Shout out DK Crypto 503 for being a supporter of the channel. Shout out my dudes Rice God and MC Nuck 69 for being loyal fans of the channel. Thank you all so much for all your loyal support to the channel. It does not go unnoticed and it's very much appreciated. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and check out my other videos. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the